What's up, guys? I'm here with my tia.
Hi guys.
She's gonna tell her story that happened in 2020. Okay, like and subscribe. I think you're gonna be ready for this. Go.
What would you like for me to share?
That happened last year.
What happened last year?
Yeah.
Uh, Last year we lost our father, which is Axel's grandfather, very unexpectedly and very fast. And a few months later, let's see, I want to say he passed away in January of 2020. Uh, Early June.
You mean January 19th?
He passed away January 19, 2020. And then in early June, I got sick, and I thought it was just allergies because I suffer from allergies. So I thought, since I was having a stuffy nose and like facial pain, I thought, oh, geez, I'm getting my allergies are really bad, and I'm getting a sinus infection because then it started to hurt when I would breathe. So I thought, I need to kind of like maybe see somebody because I'm getting a sinus infection. That's what I thought. And a few days later, I started to feel a little bit more sick, and then I started with like little stomach pains, and I just didn't start feeling good at all. Then I started having pain on the side of my stomach, and by that time, COVID cases were really high in my city. So since I wouldn't go out anywhere because I am immunocompromised, so I would just stay in my house with my mom because my mom is older. So my mother and myself wouldn't go out anywhere because we were trying to protect ourselves, and we would send my younger brother to go get groceries or whatever this that we needed. Um, by then, it was still everything was still open. They hadn't closed down gyms or anything. Um, and so of course I'm getting sick, and all these things are going on, and since I hardly wouldn't go out anywhere, I didn't even through my head it didn't even pass that I had COVID until I just wasn't feeling good. There was a day where I was just so cold. I was so cold, like I literally felt like I was in a freezer, and my brother started to pile up blankets on me because I just couldn't stop shaking, and I was really cold. And I was, I still didn't even think about COVID because I mean, at that time it was barely, COVID was new. I didn't have none of the symptoms that were common to COVID. Um, so my brother was, he was telling me that, that he was taking care of himself, like, he wasn't going anywhere maskless and stuff. So since I wasn't going anywhere, my mother wasn't going anywhere, so I never thought it was COVID. Um, until I started feeling that side pain, and then it was getting worse and worse until there was a point where I just felt something exploded, and I started to panic because it was just horrible. I don't even know what that was. I just felt something exploded, and I told my brother, "Take me to the ER." Like, I mean, take me to the ER. Something exploded, and I started to panic. It was a full blown panic attack because I literally felt something hot exploding inside me. That exploded inside me, and so They take me to the ER, and it was pouring rain where we couldn't even see the front of our the hood of our car because the rain was so bad. And my brother was driving as fast as he could. He was like, know, speeding, taking me to the ER because he's like, we. I was convinced something exploded because I felt like an explosion in the side of my stomach. So they take me in. I'm over here panicking. They were just taking their time. The ER was so bad because, of course, of the people getting sick with the COVID. They take me into a room. They start drawing blood. I told them that the pain was really really bad. They check my blood and they're like, "Oh, everything looks good." They do a CAT scan of my stomach just to make sure nothing was, to see what was going on because I told them that I felt like something exploded inside of me. So they did a CAT scan of my stomach, and they bring me back to the room. They meanwhile put like pain medication, and they were just waiting for the results. So they come back and they're like, we couldn't find anything, but we did find that in the lower, the what we could see from the CAT scan of your stomach, we were able to see the lower part of your lungs that you have COVID. And I said, what? And I said, oh my God, I don't want to die because I'm not healthy. I have all this health condition. So I was like, I don't want to die. I'm like, and they're like, oh, you'll be fine. Just take this medication that we're going to give you. So they gave me like amoxicillin, and they just told me to take vitamin C and zinc to keep hydrated. And